Good morning, welcome to the Daily News Podcast. Today is June 16, 2026.
The big story this morning is Iran. Vice President J.D. Vance says the White House could release a very short framework deal with Tehran before Friday, with the hard details negotiated after that. The administration says formal nuclear talks would begin once that memorandum is signed. So this looks like a two-step approach. Stop the immediate crisis first, then try to build a longer-term agreement around Iran's nuclear program. The wider point is huge. Analysts say the deal would effectively end Trump's latest war with Iran, reopen the Strait of Hormuz, and cool one of the most dangerous flashpoints in global energy and security. But even if the strait is reopened on paper, shipping and oil flows may take weeks or months to normalize. So markets are watching the gap between diplomacy and actual barrels moving.
Right, and that delay matters. Even when the politics shift fast, supply chains and insurance markets don't. In Europe, Ukraine has officially opened the first phase of negotiations to join the European Union. It's a major symbolic and strategic step for Kyiv as it tries to lock in its future with the West while still fighting Russia. But the war remains brutal. Russian strikes reportedly killed at least 11 people and set a historic cathedral in Kyiv on fire, a stark reminder that diplomacy on one front doesn't mean stability elsewhere. There was also a reported Ukrainian drone strike inside Russia, showing again that this war is increasingly cross-border, persistent, and central to Europe's long-term security picture.
And it really underlines the split screen in Europe right now. One track is integration, the other is pure survival. Moving to business, the AI boom has a very old-school problem: electricity. Microsoft, Google, and Amazon are all signaling that power supply is becoming a real bottleneck for AI expansion. Data centers need massive energy, and demand is rising faster than grids and permitting can keep up. That means the next phase of AI competition may depend less on model hype and more on who can secure power, land, and infrastructure. It also puts utilities, nuclear, gas, and transmission investment right in the middle of the tech story.
That's the part people forget. AI isn't just code and chips, it's concrete, copper, and a lot of megawatts. On the media and tech side, Fox is moving to acquire Roku in a deal valued at around $22 billion. If it goes through, it would combine a major content and advertising company with one of the biggest smart TV and streaming platform players in the market. The strategic logic is pretty clear: control the platform, control more of the ads, and get closer to the viewer. For the rest of the industry, it's another sign that media companies don't just want shows anymore, they want the operating system, the ad stack, and the data that comes with the screen in your living room.
And that could shake up streaming in a hurry, because distribution is power. Also in tech policy, Anthropic is facing new U.S. restrictions on access to its latest AI models, Fable and Mythos, after action from the Trump administration. Critics say the limits go beyond safety concerns and could hurt legitimate cybersecurity work, while supporters argue frontier models need tighter control. Either way, it's become a major fight over AI export rules, government intervention, and whether Washington is protecting national security or slowing down its own industry.
And that debate is only getting louder. Every new model now seems to come with a policy battle attached. In entertainment, a new investigation says millions of songs were used to train AI music models, including work from major artists. That raises familiar but still unresolved questions around copyright, consent, and payment. If music was scraped at scale without clear licensing, expect more pressure from labels, artists, and lawmakers. Also worth watching, reports say EA has created a new division focused on expanding in-game advertising, which may be good for revenue but probably won't be welcomed by players.
Nobody asks for more ads in games, so that one could get noisy fast. That's it for this morning.
Thanks for listening to the Daily News Podcast.
We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.